Welcome back as we get started with game number 2 of this CR6 playoff matchup between Texas A&M University and St. Clair College, with map 2 being Oregon. We'll get to see if there's any sort of changes here in regards to the bans, and the first one coming out pretty quickly is actually going to take Maverick off the table. The other attacker getting taken down is going to be the Thatcher. No surprise there, like I was explaining in the last game, just seems to be a rather standard ban overall. The fact that his EMP grenades can just really take a lot of defensive gadgets off the table. Mira, once again, not going to be getting through this time. And Maluzzi not going to be let through either. So the only differences this time are going to be Maverick taken off the table instead of the Capitao. So Capitao is available here for this Oregon matchup. Now, of course, I'm personally looking forward to seeing how the Saints have adapted to this map as the season has gone through. Of course, like I was saying before, it was a bit of a soft spot for St. Clair in the past, as they've gotten, like, they were destroyed once here on this map earlier due to Akron. That being said, that's still been plenty of time since then, plenty of time to adjust. Meanwhile, on the side of Texas A&M, looking forward to seeing how they can perform their attack here on this map. They're going to be still picking, or it's still going to be Chief picking up the odd operators. Are going to have the Cali back here once again. But meanwhile, we also have Hibachi on the Ace, Podwaka on the Zafia, Praise on the Nomad, and Dow going to be picking up the Ash.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And off we go. Round number 1 of game 2 finally underway. We get to see if St. Clair gets to manage to push themselves further here in this playoff, or is Texas going to bring us to a game number 3? Of course, I'm always looking for the good matchup, so I kind of want to see game 3. That being said, it is on Coastline if we do end up getting there, which, like I was saying before, is a rather comfortable spot for Saints nonetheless. Chief and Hibachi here on the tower, looking to start making a move. There is somebody from Saints right on the other side. That would be Kira, more than likely. And we're going to see the gadget from Cali find some use here, as Kira's electricity is now gone and off the table. Unless he wants to use another, and it's going to force another gadget to come out here from Chief. Trying to see if you can spot Kira maybe making a run out or something, but that's not going to be the case. Hibachi to the rooftops. Chief still droning around. Dow is on the move, however, from security area, and can possibly start using some of these breaching charges to go through some of the floor, get some additional angles there. Does anybody from St. Clair want to get aggressive? Not going to be the case. There was somebody nearby, but not going to bite. And with the way this is set up, Dow is now basically right underneath of where the bomb locations are. Hibachi going to start tearing through some of these walls with his ace charges. Now they find all of the ADSs. Big Papa with the shotgun, going to find Dow nice and quick. 45 seconds left on the clock here. They still have the diffuser in hand. Rapid is no longer in play. Smoke down. Shots fired. Padwaka taking a little bit of the worst for it as of this moment. Praise is around the corner. Chief is going to find Big Papa, and the diffuser is starting to get planted. Can they make this work? 4 on 3 right now for the side of Texas. Now it's all up to 1. Domo versus 4, and everybody is still alive and well. That diffuser is ticking. Where does Domo want to go from here? How does he want to try and challenge this? This is going to be difficult, and he's sprayed away, so his position is exposed. As we can see through the X-ray, they're all making sure that they're in position to try and take him down. Tries to get himself a double. Not going to be the case. Texas A&M starting their attack off right, getting the victory here in round 1. And no matter what Domo did there, there was going to be somebody to get his flank. Well played from Texas A&M. Similar picks, but the same site going to be on the menu here for St. Clair for round number 2. Going to try that one again. Personally, did not spot out anything specifically execution-wise wrong with that last play, other than the fact they all just got picked off at one point or another. We'll see if they can try this again as the Saints are off redecorating the second floor game room. And a solid start here for Chief and Padwaka. Chief got himself a double while he was on the Cali, so like I said before, I like being wrong.
10 seconds left.
Kind of worried about that Cali pick, but made it work that time at least.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Round number 2 now underway. A couple operator swaps here for the side of Texas. We see Hibachi on Thermite. We saw it during the final game in the last round. However, got taken out before he got the opportunity to really do any damage. See if this changes things up, because we have a double hard breach set up, as we have Dow also here with the Hibana. And Padwaka and Chief also have themselves a couple breach charges. So destruction on the side of Texas, as we're going to see right here in a moment, is not a difficulty. That being said, Kira going to trade his life. It's going to be Chief going down. Domo finding himself another, however, but a nice shot from Hibachi to take Domo out right away. The 3 on 4, St. Clair favored currently. Technically a 3 on 3, because currently Kira was down but not quite out, but Dow going to finish that off. So an explosive start to this round. Both teams staying even. They still have Hibachi, Padwaka, and Dow. Rapid staying alive, going to make that smoke hopefully work a little bit later as this round goes on. Jambeast has the turrets ready as well, and Big Papa's got the mute jammers all over the place. Submachine gun and shotgun for him as well, so he can play it pretty similarly to how you hide around the corner with the shotgun ready in the wait. Somebody on the side of St. Clair did get pinged out, trying to see if they're on hot pursuit of him or not. Not seem to be the case. Hibachi from behind, possibly. Going to make this next exothermic charge work and possibly get the sight lines that he's been looking for. Blows a hole through that wall uncontested. Right around the corner. Oh, this is... He's baiting it, and there it is. Sure enough, shotgun ready and waiting. Rapid find himself the kill there. Going to get stunned up by Zofia's concussion grenade. But now it's the 2 members of Texas A&M versus the 3 of St. Clair, and there is a lot of stall. We can see once that 30-second mark hits, Rapid starts throwing out the smoke grenades. But he did get spotted out, however. A good play from Hibachi and Podwaka. Podwaka going to find himself another. It's going to be all up to Big Papa. Exposes himself and gets blasted. That one just took a turn. And St. Clair going down 2-0 after the finishing blow here from Hibachi. Gonna say 2 times in a row here at that kids room, it just did not quite work out for them, opting to go towards the basement laundry and supply room for this next round. A little change of scenery, see what can they do, what can they do differently to try and turn this one around. I honestly thought they were probably in a good position to have that last one. It wasn't going to be the case, and of course this would be the answer, because I totally forgot that the lower floors of this map, the Saints do have a clash strategy, which is going to be the case this time by. JMB is going to be playing Clash, of course, the only defensive operator with a riot shield, and it's electrified on top of that, so doesn't have to be completely point blank with you in order to do a little damage. But JMBs can basically completely wall out an area by himself. And it's even more strong if you have something like a Doc or someone else behind you who can watch your back, so to speak. Give you a little bit of extra support. As we see right here, JMB's ready and waiting. I look forward to, or I wish I could see the look on Texas and A&M's face when they spot out this clash, because it is a very annoying operator to deal with if you do not bring the answer to it. Podwaka, first one into the building. Everyone else just droning up and blasting through doorways. Podwaka Zofia on the move, almost to the top of where the bomb site would be. And as of right now, has JMB's been spotted yet? I don't think so. It also depends if that's actually the way they're going to come from, or is Podwaka and the rest of the Texas A&M squad going to take a different route. Yeah, Pod's pretty well uncontested. Chief and Hibachi still from outside. We're going to see Dow plow through one of the reinforced barricades, or one of the hatches, rather. Shots fired. Podwaka going to hang on for dear life, not take any damage. Trying to find a way around. Found Domo. They might be able to try and challenge this. See the grenade coming out here from Hibachi, and that's going to be Kira's Magpies, making those grenades obsolete. Otherwise, Domo probably would have gotten jumped on. And JMB has finally been spotted, but they have to be careful because Chief could very well just look past the shield and try to make something happen. A back and forth kill, however. JMB actually goes down pretty quickly. The clash did not do as much disruption as he was expecting. However, it's not going to be for naught, though. 1-for-1 trade. Minute left here in this round. Podwaka taking some heat, but Dow going to finish him off. Podwaka again finding Kira. Takes him down, but he's going to get refragged right away. It is all down to Rapid now to try and make the play versus 3. One wounded member, and oh, they lined up for him. That is absolute best case scenario here for Rapid. Chief and Rapid, and Chief does not have the diffuser. Rapid knows where it is. He's got to try and spot him out or just try to hide. Does show his position. It's not necessarily a fight he wants to necessarily take. He doesn't have to. Gonna gas out the other side, but it's caught in the animation. He's gonna be able to go through his own gas because he does have the mask. He is safe from it.
5 seconds to go.
Chief hustles, gets the diffuser, is going to be able to plant. Rapid's going to know this. because Chief cannot move, but he's in such a good position. He's going to be able to get that thing down, and a huge play from Chief, somehow turning that one around when it all looked for naught. Rapid going to go down, gets this diffuser right at the right time, and right as it goes down, sure enough, Rapid's right around the corner, takes him down right away. Beautifully done. In all reality, that probably should not have been anywhere near as close as it was. It was an absolute godsend there that the two members from Texas A&M both hopped into the hallway just as Rapid was looking. I was able to line them up and spray them down with one clip. It's the kind of setups that you dream about, but a solid play overall from Chief, able to clutch that one out. Really making me eat my words here with this operator.
Attackers need to locate
Love to
and
see it.
defuse bombs.
Podwaka sitting with 6 so far in this round. Or in this game, rather. They're going to try this basement hold once again. That being said, it's going to be Jam Beast back on the Maestro instead. No more of this clash stuff, at least not right now anyway. I feel like in the past when I'd seen the clash come out, they usually paired it with a dock. So if Jam Beast did get blasted from like a flank or something, the dock was always there to top him off on health. But it is a pretty heavy commit for a single strategy. And the thing that they're going for now is a little bit more well-rounded. But round number 4 underway right now. Texas A&M just on an absolute tear. Definitely giving St. Clair defense a very hard time. Hibachi moving forward. I think he's the first one actually to move into the building. Podwaka is actually right there alongside him, so pairs of 2 seems to be the plan there. Everybody else, for the most part, nearby each other as well. 2-3 separated push. And of course, if anybody was sitting at the bottom of those steps, Dow would have just killed them for free. And now Podwaka and Hibachi are in for a little bit of contest, as I do believe that was Big Papa down there. Ready and waiting. No, it's actually Kira who is down there. They're going to try and spot him out, but Jam Beast going to find the first elimination here in this round, as we do see Dow get ready to plow through this reinforced hatch. Point A in contest, but at the same time, there goes JM Beast. Hibachi taking him down. Eve looking for shot, not going to find it, but at least holds this angle for the time being.
Attackers have recovered their
Diffuser picked up, and Dow's going to be able to use some additional utility to blow through that reinforced wall. And it might be time for Texas A&M to get moving here. 4 on 4 with a minute left on the clock. See the Hibana charge go through. It's actually going to get denied. I think that was by Big Papa's mute jammer. Another wall to have to go through. You see Chief and Hibachi side by side, but I do believe that is Kira right there. Shots fired, not going to find it, but Hibachi going to find Rapid, who's on the other side of the wall. Big Papa goes down, Kira goes down. Everybody from St. Clair just got murked, and there's 25 seconds left on the clock, and it's all up to Domo to secure himself a 1 versus 3. Diffuser planted, and it's on, I believe, the A site. I could be wrong. Nice turn, but not going to find it. Chief ready and waiting with the sidearm, taking Domo down. And Chief making this Cali work as a fantastic support pick. Unfortunately here for St. Clair, it looks like it's gotten to the point where we're just going to take a tour around Oregon for this defense. The 2 rounds at the second floor kids room, which is oftentimes the preferred site here on Oregon, didn't go for them. Then the secondary site, which is usually the laundry room, didn't go for them. So let's see if this meeting hall can change their luck a little bit. Definitely a massive thorn in the side of St. Clair right now. We do see a 6 pick over to Ying from the Hibana. And that would have been Dao, I believe, playing it. So a nice switch up from him. Switching over from the Hard Breacher instead over to another offensive-styled attacker. And her gadget, of course, those Candelas. It is basically a flashbang on steroids. You can roll it through a room and it flashes like 4 or 5 times, I do believe. And it just completely blinds you.
10 seconds left.
That being said, it also blinds your own teammates as well. So Dow and the rest of Texas A&M are going to have to time that properly if that's a strategy they do want to go with. But we'll have to see how this works out, as it's going to be Chief and Dow moving from one side while Praise takes a different angle. Hibachi and Padwaka going to pair up as well if we start moving towards the building. Making their presence known here on the side, but at the same time, there's nobody really there to contest this as of this moment. We do see the electrified walls coming out here once again from Kira. Been basically locking down that spot for the majority of this game. But everybody on the side of Texas A&M able to get inside the building at least pretty well uncontested. A nice little play here from Chief and Hibachi as the moment happens where the Cali charge comes out. There's no Electroclaw available, and they're going to be able to blow a hole through that wall, leading to a massive sightline, forcing Kira to take his own hatch, actually, and drop out of dodge. Otherwise, it would have been right in the line of fire of Chief's sniper rifle. A good call on Kira, to be honest, to try and not contest that instead. Another exothermic charge just about to go through, just to make this hole a little bit bigger. Or is this on the next floor? Actually, it's on the next floor, so the holes are going where they need to be. JMB's taking a little bit of damage, actually, from that last breaching round, I do believe. He's taken over half of his health, but that being said, Kira does find Dow, so those Candelas will not be available. And of course, as soon as Kira peeks away, there's Chief. He does end up finding it in the end. Kira getting himself a double. Rapid still in the game, shotgun ready and waiting. JMB's manning these turrets. Turrets also interfere with bomb planting or diffuser planting, if necessary. Domo is going to be the first one to try and react, and he's going to be able to find Praise, but there is an additional member of the side of Texas A&M there. Gets taken down extremely quickly. It is all up to Hibachi by himself to try and deal with this defense from St. Clair. A 3-on-1. Not looking good here for Hibachi. Not going to be able to clutch that one up. JMB's finishing off the round. And thankfully, St. Clair stopped the bleeding here in this game, as it looked like for a little bit there anyway, that Texas was ready to run away with this game. But now, where do you go from here? Sure enough, you made the first floor meeting room work, but the last couple sites you haven't been able to really hold. Looking at the basement right now, Clash back on the menu as well. Do we get it to see something 6-picked? In fact, it wasn't what I was going to think it was. I thought the Wamai was going to stick around. They're actually opting to 6-pick away. Maestro locked in. Meanwhile, Dow thinking about moving off of the ace. And never mind, I guess you still can switch your pick even if it was locked in or checkmarked. The overlay absolutely baiting me a little bit. But the Hibana going to be coming out from Dow, and then JM Beast gets to stick to the Clash once again here. Akira is going to be moving over to Agoyo. I tell you what though, a fantastic start here for Padwaka. Has been playing Zofia for the most part here in this game and has been fantastic at doing so already with 8 eliminations in the round, or in the game rather. I'm low-key kind of curious as to where these Goyo charges were going to go, but I'm not going to get the opportunity to do so as this attack is now underway. And we sure enough have ourselves a standoff. But that's not going to work out right there. Padwaka with another huge shot onto Kira. Taking him down. We see JM Beast with the riot shield. Trying his best to shut things down. But that's a perfect counter from the side of Texas A&M. Shutting this play down extremely quickly. Dow's going to be able to crawl away. Does he survive? We see a smoke grenade coming out rather quickly. In fact, forcing Chief to run away. Dow taking a lot of smoke damage as well. You know, they honestly played that perfectly. They used Padwaka's concussion grenade, fired it into JM Beast, which is enough of an impact that can actually knock the shield away, and they just lit JM Beast up right away as soon as that happened. Nicely done on the side of Texas A&M. Strategy that would shake other opponents. They make it look simple to deal with. Shots fired throughout the wall, not going to find its mark as of this moment. It's going to be the thermite charge coming out from Hibachi. And we do have some additional hard breach coming out as well, but Domo did manage to take down Chief. And this is a bit of a crazy skirmish here, trying to find the best angle possible to show you is Domo finding Hibachi, but Dow's going to find one right back. Ray's in a bit of a battle as well. Shots fired everywhere, barely spotting the skull of Domo, but is able to get out just fine. Rapid taken down. It is all down to Domo versus 3. Finds one, but could not find the other. Who else but Padwaka to show up out of nowhere and clean up that one, getting himself at least a triple here in this round. Well, if not more. Now, thankfully here for St. Clair, that was halftime. So on defense, they squeak out one victory for themselves. However, they did not give themselves much leeway here for this attacking round. A lot of people, and I know a lot of influencers anyway, have been saying that the attacking side is not, or it's the defender side rather, that is favored just ever so slightly here in this game overall. And with that, a lot more people are comfortable on defense compared to the attack. And if that is the case for Texas A&M on this map specifically, then this is going to be a quick one. Of course, if we do end up going to a game number 3, it will be on Coastline. And still to be determined as of right now which team starts as the attackers or defenders, as that one is done prior to the match actually starting.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
Well, we'll have to see if this attack is going to be any different. And actually, Kira is going to pick up the the Cali. So I don't know if I missed something or what, but Kira on the menu. Or not Kira. Cali on the menu for more teams as of late. It's very interesting to see. Rapid with a decent angle. If anyone wants to try and walk through that, they're going to get themselves toasted. Yeah, Rapid going to use a bunch of his utility to try and burn through the ADSs on the side of Texas A&M, but there's still so many. It's just, there's just so much utility being wasted just to try and get rid of this thing. It's definitely frustrating. You have probably multiple layers of ADSs. At least 2 of them were nice and close. And then I feel like Texas A&M are just waiting for St. Clair to move in at this point. Just ready to light them up at a moment's notice, but we'll have to see. Smoke grenade coming out of Praise right now. Podwaka on the Bandit, something a little bit different as well, but still gets the job done in terms of electrification on barriers, walls, and hatches.
Bomb located by attackers.
Rapid and Kira moving into the building first. Right on the other side of that wall there is a player, but of course they don't know that. Jambeast with the shots, going to make his position known as we now have about a minute left on the clock. And this is going to get rough. We do see smokes coming out once again on the side of Texas A&M. Sniper rifle roll ready and waiting here for Kira. Nobody is going to bite, however. Going to make the gadget work to try and get rid of one of those bandit charges. Or one of those batteries, rather. St. Clair's all bunched up, though. If they get themselves in a bad position, they could all just get completely lit up. But it's going to be Jambeast getting first blood here in this round. Rapid firing for backup as well. Kira in the background ready to try and defend, but Jambeast getting lit up as well. St. Clair basically deathballing it here in this attack. I don't know how I feel about this. This is extremely awkward, to be completely honest with you. Jambeast is going to be able to at least get this diffuser moving, but Podwaka is going to find Big Papa. Domo with the flanking player from the side of Texas, but it's not going to be the case. Everybody from St. Clair just got cleaned up like it was nobody's business. Texas looking fantastic here on Oregon. Match point. I will compare that strategy to lemmings off of a bridge. That just did not work out in the slightest. One by one, try to crawl through the hole. Jambeast had the right idea, trying to sneak the plant in, but at the same time, they've already made so much noise in that location that it was a dead giveaway as to where St. Clair were coming from. And it definitely hurt there, because now, like I was saying, they did not give themselves much room for error. Now they have absolutely no room for error. Match point for Texas A&M. What are we going to bring out? The 6th pick from the dock over to something. Looking like a Valkyrie as of right now. And the style, once again, here from Texas A&M is just constant area denial, utility denial. Just making it so difficult for St. Clair to have the go button of sorts. Lead in with a smoke, or lead in with a flashbang of some sort, and breach an area. They have so many operators that are ready to deny that. And then Hibachi on the Valkyrie as well. For additional cameras, Dow on the mute to deny drones. How do you actually scout out what you're about to breach into? It is extremely difficult to do so. Which is why I think we see on other maps, we see a lot of vertical play. We do see a lot of Sledge coming out trying to play through floors. It's one way to try and get around that. But this map in general does not seem to allow it in the slightest. And it's really been throwing St. Clair for a loop, as it's their last chance to make something happen here. Really going to make it stressful for us if it does end up going to a Game 3. Game 3, CollegiateR6 playoffs. Absolutely fantastic night of matches. Definitely happy to be here for it. Big Papa moving throughout to the towers, making his presence known.
I'm changing max.
The rest of the St. Clair looking for either somebody looking to be a little aggressive or just trying to find themselves an opening for their avenue of attack. But it's pretty quiet so far. Big Papa kind of forced to wait for the rest of his team to see what they're doing. Otherwise, he's kind of stuck in the tower, looking a little jittery of sorts. I know personally, if I was playing this game, even if it's just a damn casual game, I'm shaking like crazy. Let alone in a competitive matchup like this. Or that is Kira down there with Big Papa trying to get something started. JMB's going to be trying to blow through some of these walls. Domo taking a little bit of damage from below, from the stairwell, I think. Not a whole heck of a lot, and thankfully was not in range of Hibachi's Nitro Cell. Was definitely looking for it. Shots fired, but not peeking the head around the corner. Domo was ready and waiting, but is not going to give him that. Smoke gas coming out as now the 45-second mark. St. Clair needs to get something done, but at the same time, they're really stressing themselves out here. Once again, playing on such a thin line of execution. No errors whatsoever. Make something happen. Shots fired. It's going to be traded. The shotgun blast for the spray from the SMG. Podwaka finding one. JMB's going down. There are a lot of members going down right now on the side of St. Clair. Rapid has drops. Big Papa right around the corner. Does not have the diffuser. Can't make anything happen. Gets lit up. It's all up to Kira. Not going to happen. Texas A&M puts on a clinic here on Oregon. A remarkable change of events here for the side of Texas A&M. Considering how close that first game looked, this second one was absolutely dominating. And a crazy round or crazy game from Podwaka specifically, double digits. And it was still like very few rounds compared to that last one. 7-1. Unfortunately for St. Clair, Oregon again comes up as a thorn to their side. Was exploited by Akron, and it's going to be exploited again here by Texas A&M. That being said, though, there could be a little bit of saving grace considering map number 3 is going to be played on Coastline, which is another one of those maps that St. Clair have played a ton so far in this CollegiateR6 season and the R6 Collegiate Championship season. They've played it an absolute ton. So we'll have to see what happens there. Game number 3, about 5 minutes away, the decider. See who gets to move into the top 16 of the CollegiateR6 playoffs right around the corner. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.